different note, let's preview Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev #2. What do you think of that?
Uh, I mean, you know, I watched the first fight and it was fine. I wasn't like blown away by that fight. I mean, I'm glad it happened. It had some good moments, but I wasn't leaving the fight going like I need to see this ASAP. But um, obviously, when you have a big fight like that, you're obviously going to likely have a rematch if the fight was remotely close. So here we are. I think statistically, when the fighter wins the first fight, it's like what, over 60% of the time it feels like they win the rematch. So I don't know. Bivol's gonna have to be, yeah, he's gonna have to be more active, take more risks. And not, I think that was kind of the problem in the first fight. He let Beterbiev take the pace. Beterbiev was the stronger guy, and he was able to scrape rounds. I feel like if they fought, and if they could fight a third time, right? I think Turkey even said that if they Bivol wins this fight, they're gonna probably fight a third time. So I feel like if they fight three times, like the fights are always going to be like 8-4, 7-5. And the question is, does that swing another way or what? But I mean, they're just, yeah, I feel like Bivol needs to realize that, just trying to fight to scrape rounds is not going to work.
I think another thing is like it shows that maybe like to me this is for who's the best light heavyweight ever, right? But that doesn't mean the fight's going to be an awesome action-packed fight. Like the first fight was as good of a fight on paper, but it was just a really high level fight where
Yeah.
both guys respected each other maybe a little too much. My only concern is Bivol said after the fight he felt Beterbiev's power. A part of me is a little nervous because you don't want to let a puncher like Beterbiev know that those punches were getting to him. Do you think Beterbiev starts a little faster, or do you think we see a similar type fight in this fight?
It's a good question. I mean, I think he will if things are starting out really good for him, he might pick up the pace and try and take some more risks himself and see if he can hurt Bivol with some of his power shots. Beterbiev is a good boxer, and people forget about that sometimes, right? He can sit back and just use his boxing skills, his ring movement. He's got good feet. There's a lot about him that's like people, he's a good technician too. So I feel like if he doesn't feel threatened by Bivol in the early going, maybe he tries to sit down on his punches more. I would like to see that personally. But if Bivol's pace and is good in the beginning and he can earn his respect, then I feel like we're just gonna get a similar fight again. Like I don't know. I'm hopeful we get a slightly different fight, but I'm like kind of on the side of we're gonna see something pretty similar again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect. I know that it's a weird fight because I feel like I'm more excited about the undercard fights than this fight,
Oh,
even though
100%.
this is the most meaningful fight. It's a legacy defining fight and it's a 50-50 matchup. It's just strange that I'm like, yeah, I want to see it, but there's some other fights that kind of really intrigue me.
Hmm. Agreed. There's this, it's a very, that's why I think the card is